What's the deal? Y'all didn't know. Big boss hog. Boss dog can't pull through the door. Hit the touch this box. Fuck it in my soliloquy. Remember touch something nice. Good people do don't know if yourself. Caught them in the fight line. Maybe you met a peak game. Peak game. 84s on what swing. We clutched up. We clutched out. You know what we talking about. Turkey. Turkey, the dictator Alalshikh, tells Canelo Alvarez, get that belt out of here. Let's talk about it. He said, get that goddamn belt out my picture, boy. That's what he told Canelo. Canelo said, no belt? He said, no. Okay. I thought Canelo do what he want. Bro. This what I be talking about. This what all y'all talking about. Oh, Turkey Alalshikh, he's good for boxing. Everybody bowing down to this dude who don't know nothing about no boxing because he got money. Everybody want a little flavor. Everybody want a little flavor, a little taste of that money. So they like, oh, Turkey. Hi, Turkey. Hi, Turk, what's going on? Yeah, bro. The man, I don't understand how he good for boxing. What is he doing? What fights he making? I'm like, yeah, that's a good fight. That's a real good fight, man. What is he doing? Huh? What fights did he make? I need people to put that in the comment section. What fights did he make, or did he made, that you as a fight fan was asking for it? Don't I'll wait. Which ones? Huh? Which fights? I told you. It's something off about that boy. I'm telling you, man, it's something off. Y'all want to sit here and ignore the facts. It's something off with cuz. He really showing his true colors. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all want to sit here and he's good for boxing. Turkey's making all the fights happen. And blah, and blah, 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 and shika, blah, blah. Bro, I understand if he was making all the fights happen and he was behind the scenes doing stuff. He not behind the scenes. He in the forefront doing sideways stuff. Being a dictator. How you tell Canelo, hey, man, you can't bring your belt in this picture? I would have been like, man, you better. Hey, man, hey, this dude with this sheet on, I don't know what he talking about. Bring the belts in. I don't know what he talking about. He got a sheet on. He got a dress on. He talking about, man, watch out, bro. That's me. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro. Like, hey, you say what, bro? No belts. No belts. Man, yeah, all right. Hey, bring the belts in. Hey, man, what you talking about, bro? Hey, man, you and your sheet, you better put that sheet in your mouth, boy. I don't know what you talking about, man. You gotta go and move somewhere. You gotta go and move around, my boy. I'm just keeping it 1,000, man. Like, how you just let him, who don't know nothing about no boxing, you didn't put blood, sweat, and tears into getting these belts. And he tell you no belts in the picture. I be like, man, you better go and move somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like he just like in control of everything. He telling these boys what to do and they bowing down. Yes, Master Turkey. Master Turkey, you want me to do something else? Huh? Yeah, I want you to don't take the belts. I don't want it in the picture. I want you to how do you say, throw it in the trash. Man, you take that dress you got on, throw it in the trash. We wear pants over here, my G. I'm just keeping it 1,000, man. Boys wildin'. I don't understand the logic from Buddy, man. Boys out here be tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they let this man, but he good for boxing. And then, Buddy, that Arthur Better Be a fight that they said was going to be the greatest card in boxing history, I think only did like 50,000, if I'm not mistaken. So what are we talking about? Like, what? How is he making? He losing money. He wasting time, bro. He wasting a lot of time. He paying the fighters, and he's not getting his return of interest back. We just keeping it real. He not getting his return of interest back when it comes to these fights. He just making fights and then overpaying the fighters, and then the fighters like, yeah, man, yeah, and then boom, double wood. Pause on that. That was crazy. Like, double wood, bro. Pause. He not getting his return of interest back on these fights. So now what? You done invested all these money on all these fights, all these fighters, all these platforms. You know what I mean? You dumping the money in there, right? But you're not getting your return of interest. We've seen this before. The Zone came in doing the same thing. They was like, oh, in the PBC, PBC's done, right? And this is the crazy thing. That's the only promotional company that y'all be saying, oh, this gonna run PBC out of business. When PBC is still consistently killing them in numbers. What we talking about, bro? They doing stuff that don't make sense. How are you a businessman, right? Right? Because Turki Alalshikh is a businessman. So how you a businessman and you go into business and you don't know what you're doing? You're not taking any time to study the business that you're trying to take over, right? You got to know like how to run that business, right? So you got to learn the sport. You got to learn business and boxing. So you can't take Canelo and put him in Saudi Arabia for Cinco de Mayo weekend, when Canelo's audience is mainly here in America. That's his audience. It's mainly here and in Mexico, right? So you got Canelo Alvarez, whose audience is here in America, right? Who's mainly here. You got him in Saudi fighting a Cuban boxer, right? Who of Hispanic descent. I want y'all to understand this. Make this make sense. He's letting these two Hispanic boxers fight in Saudi Arabia, right? They're fighting in Saudi. Okay? They're Hispanic, but they're fighting in Saudi Arabia. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me how that makes sense. You got them two Hispanic descent fighters fighting in Saudi Arabia on Cinco de Mayo weekend. But if you held that fight here in America, it's not the biggest fight. I'm not finna sit here and cap and say, oh, that's the biggest fight in boxing. But it's a fight where you can market it and Hispanics are gonna come out for it. If he put that fight in Texas, California, you know what I'm saying? That'll do numbers. Canelo would be able to get his return of interest. You know, Turkey would get his return of interest. It would be a good investment. But you threw that fight in Saudi Arabia, two Hispanic fighters, you putting them in a region where there's no Hispanics. Make that make sense. That's all I'm saying. Even I understand the art of business, right? I ain't no boxing promoter, but if I got these two Hispanic descent fighters, I'm going to put them in a market where I can possibly get my money back and even more. That's what you're supposed to do as a promoter. The venue, right, is the number one thing. Promoting the fighter is another thing. You got to be able to understand the art of business. Turki Alalshikh does not understand that. He don't understand the art of business. He's out here making mistakes, and he's out here doing stuff that he shouldn't be doing. Like telling Canelo, get that belt out of here. Get the belts. The belts, get it out of here now. I don't want it in the picture. Like, so all I'm saying at the end of the day is, let's pump our brakes on Turki Alalshikh. You know what I mean? Hold off, man. Like, he need to learn the sport. And I've been telling y'all, this is the crazy thing. I'm telling y'all stuff that been said. Now you got pro fighters, they starting to say it. Tank saying it. You know, it's a lot of people. There are a lot of big channels that starting to say the stuff that me and Coach B been saying when it comes to Turki Alalshikh. Been telling y'all boys about this man, bro. That man, something off about him. It's gonna come to the forefront though. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss guy.